I recently broke my Kizer knife and I just got it. I got this here screwdriver and this here bit and this bit right here. All you need for the task. And here's the button that fell off of the knife while I was degenerately flipping on an all-day flip pass. The button fell off. So the challenge is to put the button back on and get the knife working. It is currently stuck on the open position. So we're going to remove, there's 2 screws, one small one in the back of the handle here, and there's a bigger screw closer towards the blade up top just over here. Okay, now you want to lightly take this off because when I did it, a piece of the inner liner of the button fell off. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Now, when the button fell off, it forced the knife to stay open. So it's currently locked open right now. You're going to want to gently remove this inner frame right here. And from there, this little piece is important and you're going to want to save this for later. It will try to escape, so be very careful you don't drop it on the floor and it's lost forever. And for the record, this is the very first time I open any knife. I am not an expert. I am going in degenerately. I fix air conditioners during the day, so I figured I should be able to mess with this. After removing that inner frame, the blade easily comes off. There's a washer on top of that blade. Be careful you don't lose it. And here is the spring. So I might be able to put this bad boy back together with no issues. I think I have all the parts. The button unscrewed from this little bolt. Here is everything laid out. You got your spring, you've got the bolt, and you've got the button that screws on the bolt. So let's start with the button and see if we can screw that back onto the blade. Here's the little bolt, and it should go behind the blade inside this half moon opening where it should be able to slide from side to side. The button should go on top. It should screw right on. When you're fully screwed on, you should be able to swivel back and forth on that half moon without any issues. This is the button that fell off. It must have screwed off and somehow locked my knife open when it fell off. Now it's time for the spring. You see this little hole over here? The spring goes right here in this small little hole. I'll do it twice so you can see, and be very careful with the spring. If you drop this on the floor, it could be gone forever. Here's the main shaft. The shape tells me that there's only one way this is going to go in. Damn it, I just dropped the washer and the blade. Do your best to try to keep everything intact. You're going to have a little bit of fun with this. I know I did. These washers are extremely thin and they're black. So I'm telling you right now, be very careful. And they are designed to fit perfectly over this hole. Now I'm going to place the knife back in the closed position. I don't know if this is the right way. I'm just assuming. Why am I assuming this? I don't know. I really don't know. Mechanically, it just seems to make sense. Everything feels like it's snapping and somewhat fitting in place. This doesn't seem too complicated. It appears you just have to be careful with these small moving parts. Here's that small piece that fell in the beginning. It's like a small little cylinder that goes on the outside of the frame, which encases the button lock mechanism, keeping things smooth and flush for the push button action. Take your time with this. This is the part that can get a little bit tricky. The parts constantly move, they constantly fall, so you kind of got to get a good grip on everything all at once. Everything should snap in if fitted correctly. If you're good with your hands, you should be good with this. I'm going to try connecting that inner frame to the handle and see if that sticks better. Oh, I like the sound of that. It tells me it was a good idea. I think it's all downhill from here. Hard parts done. Looks like this thing is closing up with no problem. Everything is sticking and clicking, and soon I'm about to start flipping. All that's left is this here screw and the final small little screw, and we should be all set. These screws are not long, but I feel like I've been screwing forever. Here we go. Now we're locked in. I don't think I fully tightened the other one. And I was right. Okay, now we're snug. I know it can't be too tight or else the deployment might be a little bit restricted. And we are back with a vengeance. This thing is liquid, hot, lava, buttery, toast. Thanks for watching me fix this knife degenerately.